Hello, guys and girls. Welcome to our live today. And today, I'm going to make it a little different, right? So, there are short, little 6 stories which I'm going to tell you, and let's see how we can live life by those stories. And this is actually, I would want to give credit to my Facebook friend Randy Heller. She had written these and she had posted these, and so I asked her for the permission if I can be using these, and she has given me the permission. So many, many thanks, Randy Heller, if you're watching this, for giving me the permission to say these 6 stories. I really loved it, and I thought, I will bring these to you. Okay, so the short story is number one is once all the villagers decided to pray for the rain. Now, on the day of the prayer, all the people gathered, but only one boy came with an umbrella. Now, that is called faith. Let's ask ourselves, how much faith do we have in the divine processes? How much faith do we have in divine timings? Okay. Related to this is the second story, which is when you throw babies in the air, small babies, you play and you throw them in the air. You see, the moment you lift them up and throw them up, they are smiling, and then they come back, they're also smiling at that time because they know that you will catch them, and that is trust. Now, how much do you trust the divine timings? How much do you trust the divine processes? How much do you trust yourself that things are going to work out in the ways you want them to be or in your favor? Normally, we might say we trust, we might say we have full faith, but when you get controlling in life, when you want certain things to be done your way, that is where in a very subtle way you've actually lost the trust, you've actually lost the faith. I have some of my clients, and why, just my clients, I mean, I have had those situations where I could not have that faith in God, I could not trust God. I've had those situations as well, right? These things come when we are wanting to control the outcome, right? When we are wanting to control the process, that's the time that trust and faith gets lost. Okay. Third story is every night we go to bed without even knowing whether we are going to be alive tomorrow morning or not, whether we are going to be getting up tomorrow morning or not, but we still set the alarm to wake us up. That's hope. And hope again emerges from faith and trust. If your faith is, if you 100% have this belief it's going to work out, you trust the divine timings and the processes, then the hope builds up that yes, this is going to definitely work. Story 4 is we plan big things for tomorrow in spite of zero knowledge of the future. That is confidence. Now, here I would differ a little bit. We plan big things for tomorrow. Uh, in spite of zero knowledge, I would not agree with that. We know that when you are going in the right direction, you actually can create the future that you want. Okay, so it's not about the zero knowledge. If you are able to see, there is divine in all of us. So when you're able to access that divinity inside you, you will be able to plan and create your future. Then your actions become accordingly, your thought processes, your emotions. It's a matter of changing the way you think, that changing the way you change the way you think, it changes the way you feel, and when it changes the way you feel, your actions change, and then your future becomes the one which you can create, and it becomes by and large predictable. Okay. I also have very big plans, and I have a dream which I had sown about 4 years back, and in 18, yeah. And I am, of course, going with that confidence that it will manifest one day. It's all a matter of faith, it's all a matter of trust in the divine processes and divine timings, right? There are a lot of challenges we face, still, we are wanting to extend our helping hand, and that is called love. Each one of us, we have challenges in our lives, something or the other, everybody's juggling with. Okay. Still, when you see the other person in trouble, you are always wanting to lend your helping hand in the ways that you can. Now, that is called love. An old man's shirt was in the on an old man's shirt was written the sentence, "I am not 80 years old. I am sweet 16 with 64 years of experience." And that's an attitude, right? Interesting. So, how many of us are willing to take this approach to life, where there is faith, where there is full trust, hope, there is confidence in our own selves, in our abilities, there is love in our life, and there is this right attitude. I am 16 years old with 64 years of experience. Let's try to live by these stories. Okay, and at the end of it, it says, have you know a happy day and live your life like you're living these six stories. Okay. If when it comes to faith, it's a faith and trust. These are the very, very, I would say, two very key areas of life. Because if you look back in your life, just have a sneak peek into your life that has gone by so far, you would notice that, when we say that the baby is thrown in the air and you catch the baby and the baby is smiling, how many times do we see that when life throws us out of balance, we are sure that we will not fall on that rocky land. We are going to be falling in the safe hands of divine. And these hands of divine uh, come in the form of people. These come in the form of different situations. So when you look back into your life, you will see that the times you were in trouble, the situations got created where which pulled you out of the trouble, or people walked into your life which you tend to sometimes think and sometimes say that x person, y person, z person, whatever, has been an angel in my life. Okay, so that is how the trust and the faith works. But does it mean that you can sit idle, do nothing, and everything is going to work? No, it doesn't happen. When God offers help, God's help always comes in the form of people and situations. It's just that you've got to recognize that. For that, you have to keep your senses open. You've got to be in full awareness, so that when that help comes, you are able to take that. You remember that story I told you once, that a man was stuck in that flood. There was flood in the city, and the rescue team came, and he said, "No, my God will protect me because I have been following all the rituals." And then boat came. The water was level was rising, so the boat came, wanting to rescue him, and he says, "No, my God will save me." Then the helicopter came to lift him up, and he said, "No, my God will save me." And ultimately he died. And when he went to the heaven, he complained to God that, "You're so mean, you didn't save me, and I'm the one who's been doing all the rituals and praying." And God said that, "Look, I sent you the rescue team, I sent you boat, I sent you helicopter. You didn't take any help." Okay. So for us to live these six stories of life, we've got to, rise in consciousness. We've got to rise in our awareness, so that faith and trust builds up. And from there comes the hope, the confidence, the love, and the right attitude to live our life. Just this much, because when I was reading this today morning, I thought, this would be an interesting piece to share, something different, something unusual. And I will see you tomorrow, same time. And should you have any questions, please, 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 I don't understand why do you not write in the comment box. There are a lot of comments which come privately, but I am not understanding why you're not writing in the comment box. You got to break those walls, my dear friends. When I started, I said this, that I can make a video and post, and that is easy, right? Why I'm coming here is because I want you to really break your walls and show up, so that You can take that action, you can ask our questions, and just get going. Taking 10 steps and then stopping is not going to help you reach your destination. It's a journey, you got to keep going. All right. So take care, and I will see you tomorrow, same time. Bye.